Hi everyone, it's Dr. Cleopatra Pusey with Life is Beautiful MD and Life is Beautiful Ministries. Welcome back to our channel. We trust you had a wonderful week. Last week Sunday was our July 25th. We celebrated 23-year anniversary, my husband and myself, and we got so much love and support from you all. We really and truly appreciate it. Today we are going to continue talking about the BIBLE, basic instructions before leaving Earth. And we're going to talk about, is it possible to win at everything you do? And yes, it is, because God says with all things, with Him, all things are possible. Yes, with God, all things are possible. So is it possible to be a good Christian in addition to being a good wife, a good mother, a good physician, a good anything, whatever else you want to add on to it, a good nurse, a good teacher, a good manager? Is it possible to do it all? And is it possible to, in addition to that, coach Little League baseball or basketball or help somebody run track or play tennis? Yes, it is. With God, all things are possible. And I have a lot of things here to show you that it starts from small. It starts from small. You may be wondering why I'm always over this corner. I'm always over this corner because there's a lot of accomplishments over this corner. But we will show them later. These two trophies here, I entered Miss West Indian pageant in 1991. So this trophy I won for doing a famous Jamaican poet, Miss Lou, Rough Riding Tram. I got most talented here for this one. And then this one, I got second runner-up. Another young lady won, and I came second, and that's my trophy. And there's lots more trophies in here, and track medals from Yale University, Yale Invitational, and multiple other things in there. We're going to see what we could do to show you it all. So from young, it starts from young, and even if you didn't get a chance to do it from your high school years, took it into your college year, and took it beyond to even now when you're a professional, it still is possible. If you want to start now, you can start and leave your legacy for your children and for generations to come. Today we're going to continue talking about the BIBLE, basic instructions before leaving Earth, and we're going to talk about the parable of the talents. So we are here. This is St. Matthew 25, verse 14 to 30, and it says, the parable of the talents. For the kingdom of God is like a man traveling to a far country, who called his servants and delivered his goods to them. And to one he gave 5 talents, to another he gave 2 talents, to another he gave 1, to each according to his own ability. And immediately he went on his journey. Then he who had received the 5 talents went and traded them and made another 5 talents. And likewise, he who had received 2 gained 2 more. And the one who had 1 talent, he dug into the ground and hid the Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants came and settled his accounts with them. So he who had received 5 talents came and brought another 5 talents, saying, Lord, you have delivered me 5 talents. Look, I have gained 5 more talents beside them. His Lord said to him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. He also, who had received 2 talents, came back and brought 2 more. Lord, you delivered to me 2 talents. Look, I have gained 2 more besides them. His Lord said to him, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of the Lord. Then he who had received the 1 talent came back and said, Lord, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you have not sown, and gathered where you have not scattered seed. And I was afraid and went and hid your talent in the ground. Look, there you have what is yours. But his Lord answered and said to him, You wicked and lazy servant, you knew that I reap where I have not sown, and gathered where I have not scattered seed. So you ought to have deposited my money with the bankers, and at my coming, I would have had received back my own with interest. So take the talent from him and give it to those who have 10 talents. For to everyone who has, more will be given, and he who have abundance, but from him who does not have, even that which he has will be taken away. And cast the unprofitable servant into uttermost darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. This is very serious. Glory to the Father, to the Son, and to the Holy Ghost. Amen. This is serious. The man went along his way. He gave one man 5 talents. That man went and worked with it, got 5 more, and made 10. He gave another 2 talents. The one that received 2 talents, he went and worked with it and got 2 more, for a total of 4. The one that got 1 talent, he hid the talent and put it away and did not do anything with it. And when the man returned, he gave the man the 1 talent. The man was not pleased. The master was not pleased. So this is a lot for us to learn. God put us on this earth. We're his hands extended. Not because you're a good mother doesn't mean you can't be a good wife. And forget the word good, great, fabulous, the best you can be. Not because you're a good Christian doesn't mean you can't be a good wife to your husband or a good husband to your wife. Not because you're excellent at being a mother doesn't mean you can't be an excellent wife. Not because you're a physician doesn't mean you can't be an excellent wife, mother, and a good steward in your church. You can do it all. With God, all things are possible. And sometimes people come to me and they ask me, Dr. Gordon, how do you do all of this? Dr. Gordon Pusey, how do you do all of this? Where's your cape? And then on the other hand, different people will say different things. I remember when I was going to be a family physician, and a lot of people are saying, why don't you want to specialize? Like, why don't you want to just take care of the heart? Or why don't you just want to take care of the lungs or take care of the bones? I didn't want to be a cardiologist. I didn't want to be a pulmonologist. I wanted to be a medical doctor that knew how to take care of every part of the body. I didn't want to just know how to take care of adults. I wanted to know to take care of children. So they usually run jokes and say family physicians are, jack of all trades but master of none. But I beg to differ. If you study to show yourself approved, you can be master of all. And I'm proud to say if anyone asks me anything about anyone in the human race, from expecting a baby all the way to the oldest patient I had, 109. I know what to tell them to do about each one. I know how to take care of babies. I know how to deliver babies. I know how to take care of young people, children going to elementary school, middle school, high school. I know how to take care of elderlies and geriatric patients. And that was my goal. I like to conquer everything. God gives us unlimited potential. And sometimes we say the sky is the limit, but beyond the sky, the sky doesn't have to be the limit. Infinity and beyond, like they said in that Toy Story show, to infinity and beyond. And the sky is limit, and the sky is, we can't let that limit us. There's so much we can do, and it starts from we're young. When I was in high school, I ran indoor track. And in addition to running indoor track, I did 800 meter, I did 4x800 meter. The Olympics is coming up, so it's just so appropriate that we're talking about all of this right now. I did 800 meter by myself, then I did 4x800 meter. My fastest time was like 2 minutes and 29 seconds. And like I said, there's lots of trophy here from Yale Invitational and multiple different places that we went to. And it was awesome. I played volleyball. And I was not just like an outside hitter. I knew how to set, and I knew how to be in the back, and my serves were awesome. So I was all around. So when I got to any part of the team, the coach didn't have to substitute me out because I perfected each part. And that's what I'm encouraging each and every one of you to do. Perfect everything that you're doing. There's a time and place for everything. Even in the Bible, it talks about the seasons. And here we go again with the God is or He's over us. And He gave us so many talents talents. And like I said, not because you are good at one thing, mean you have to hold back from another. There's no such thing. You can do it all. It is possible. You just have to cut back on the TV. I don't watch too much TV because I use my time the best I know how, and I purpose in my heart every day to do what is it that I want to do. Perfect example, you woke up this morning, I got up, I went upstairs, I fixed up my room, I went outside, I did my gardening, I had breakfast for the kids, and then after that we went shopping together, and then we came back and we ate dinner together, and then husband, everybody, we ate dinner together, and then I went to the hospital, I saw the patient, and look what time it is, and here I am doing my video here with you to bless each and every one of you. So it is possible. You just have to prioritize and be disciplined. Write what you need to be, done that day, the most important things, and you can get it done. And whatever it is that you're doing at that time, you perfect that. If you're with the children in the car together, then you make that good times. You don't have the children on the phone and you're on the phone or listening to, the music and they're trying to speak to you. No, you turn the music off and you talk to each and every one of them and you have a lovely conversation. So say you do that, going to the mall, you go shopping with them, you come back, and then you eat dinner together as a family, and then later on you and your husband can go out on a date or something like that. It's possible. And then you go home, and the next day you go to church, and after you go to church, same thing, you go to the hospital, you see the patients, you come back, you eat dinner together. It's possible. You just have to make time to do it and get it done. So I'm saying that to say with God all things are possible, so we just have to be the best at what we are, do the best at what we're doing. It starts small. Even when I was in college, I had 5 jobs. How do you have 5 jobs and you're pre-med and you were, playing volleyball, the first season, played volleyball. It's 25 hours a week at least. And then Saturdays and Sundays you're away. You're in Massachusetts, you are in, New York, you're at different places playing tournaments. And that was a whole season. How can you major in neuroscience and be pre-med and play volleyball 25 hours a week and still, maintain your grades and graduate in 4 years? When wintertime came, I did indoor track. So I ran my 800 by myself, then I did 4x800, but along with that I did high jump. My highest height I jumped, I'm 5'6". The highest height I jumped was 5'9". So that's what I did for indoor track. Outdoor track, I didn't just run, I went to a Division III school, so I got the chance to run the 100 meter. I'm not fast, but I ran the 100 meter. 100 meter, 200 meter, 400 meter, 800 meter, but I also did a high jump, long jump, shot put, discus, and I did all of those things, and javelin too. I did all of those things in high school. So who says it's not possible? Wherever you are, when you're learning to throw the javelin, you throw. I think my highest was like 132 feet, something like that, I forgot. But anyway, it was good. And when the team needed the points to come in from the field events, Cleopatra was there. I remember one time we ran track in high school and we were at a game and, everybody always goes to watch the 100 meter and those big races because the field events, nobody's paying too much attention. But I remember when it came down to the field events and everybody came because I needed to clear a certain height and win the high jump for us to win. And so everybody finished the track and field and they came over to the field events and cheered me on and we won because of those points. So some of the things that you think are not important, they are important. So like I said, I've been in church for a long time. And you hear sometimes like husbands are not coming to church or wives are not coming to church because they think the husband or wife is spending too much time at church and not spending any time with them. We can't be all heavenly minded and no earthly good. We have to balance. If there's something at church and we have to cook some food for church, we can't take up all the food and bring to church and leave nothing at your house. What's your husband gonna eat? What's your children gonna eat? You have to balance. It's all a balance. When you go to church, you're at church. When you come home, you're home. When you're at work, you're at work. When you come home, you're home. I tell people all the time, I'm Dr. Gordon Pusey at work, but when I'm home, I'm Mrs. Pusey. It's a different thing. We have to understand what to do, when to do it, so we can't, as Christians, we don't want to give God a bad name. You understand? We don't want to let our husband or wife say they're not a believer or their faith is not as strong as ours. We can't afford to let them not come to church because we're spending all our time at church and not spending any time with them, or we're cooking all the food and bringing it to church and not leaving any for them. We have to balance. God gives us wisdom, and in everything we do, we have to use wisdom. So it's the same thing here. People ask me, where's my cape? I laugh all the time. I said, my cape is in my closet. Why? Because they see me. They see me. I get up in the morning. I do telemedicine. After I finish that, I go to the hospital. I see the patient. After I finish that, I go to my office. I have students to lecture, 30 to 45 minutes lecture. I finish that. My patients are there. I see the patient sometimes even till 11 o'clock at night. But we do it and we get it done. When everybody's gone home, I sit and we eat dinner, my husband and I in the office, and we sign off charts and we come home sometime 2 o'clock in the morning. But if you want to succeed, that's what it takes. That's what it takes. And sometimes when we hear all the time, the grass is green on the other side. No, it's not. Water your own grass. Fertilize your own grass. Let's do what it is that we need to do to get where we need to go, and our grass will look as beautiful as our neighbor's grass. So I'm saying that to say God has given us multiple talents inside of us. There are books inside of us. There are songs inside of us. There's a coach inside of us. There's so many things inside of us. So why should we limit ourselves? Oh, I'm just going to be a doctor and that's it. I'm just going to touch these set of people here and that's it. No. I have something to say, and I want to bless you, and that's why I'm here at this time speaking to you, blessing you. Even if you're at home and you're like a stay-at-home mom, when your children are at school, what's stopping you from going to an elementary school and reading to the children there? Every year before COVID came, I went to my children's school and speak to like 400 students. They have career day. Moms, go to career day. Dads, go to career day and speak, and your children will be so proud of you. They'll be so, happy to see you there. There's so much we can do. We're God's hand extended, so we can't just stay in our little circles and, oh, I'm just going to do this and that's it. Let's spread our wings and bless others, because blessed to be a blessing. There's just so much to do in this community. There's so many people that need help. Instead of us sometimes, oh, we're doing this for nothing wrong with sending things to other countries. But what about the people in our neighborhood? What about the people in our neighboring cities? Why can't we start there? Why can't we start at home? I'm starting in my office. I have medical students in my office. I have nurse practitioner students in my office. I have doctors that need to go on to residency in my office. I have medical assistants. I have front desk people. We have everybody. Our office is like an oasis, and we're just training different people and blessing different people. A lot of people are asking me if I have a church. No, we don't have a church. This is it. Life is Beautiful Ministries. I'm just reaching out to people, touching people, and whoever we can help, we're going to help them. With whatever means we have, we're going to bless them and help them just the same. So, blessed to be a blessing. Don't be like that man with the one talent that took that talent and just hid it. Because you heard what the master said, take that man and lock him up and throw away the keys kind of thing. So we have to trust God. We have to know that God made us and he gave us multiple talents. So we can't hide it, because to whom much is given, much is expected. I'm not going to just be a doctor. I'm opening a residency program. We're going to, the sky is the limit. Infinity and beyond is what we're going to do. We're going to bless people and continue to be a blessing one to the other. And we're not going to be tied in a box. And nobody should let anybody tie you in a box and tell you, oh, you're this, so you can't do this. There's lots of things to do. Lots of people that needs help. And our job is to be God's hands extended and bless people and help people. So I'm encouraging each and every one of you, don't stay in your little bubble. Don't just think about you and your own family. There's time to do other things. Even if it's 30 minutes, even if it's 1 hour. The times I come in front of you, even if it's 7 minutes or whatever it takes, 7, 12, 15, 20 minutes, it's blessing other people. I had a patient the other day. I called her to speak to her. And the first thing she said to me, she was scrolling through the internet and she saw my post. And she said, Dr. Gordon, you wouldn't believe. That thing made me get up and start exercising. I know it. What is it? She said, when you get a setback, don't take a step back. God is working on your comeback. And she's not the only one that said that. I had another medical student. He was a scribe and he used to work with me. He said, Dr. Gordon, that one got me. I'm going to write that down. When you get a setback, don't take a step back. God is working on your comeback. So I'm telling you, there's nothing that could hold you back. The only person or one that could hold you back. Not your job, not your boss, not the government, not anybody or anything. With God, all things are possible. I can do all things. You can do all things through Christ who gives you strength. So go out and be the best you can be, and don't let anybody tell you that you can do this or you can do that. And parents, same thing. Don't lock your child in a bubble. Don't tell your child that, oh, it's only basketball. Look at all these athletes. They went and did so many different things. If they're good at basketball, they could be good at football, they could be good at tennis, they could be good at swimming. Don't hold them back. Spread them all around and let them see and find what they like. And who knows, they'll find multiple things. So blessed to be a blessing. Don't be like that man and hide your talent. Shine. Shine bright like a diamond for the Lord. Okay? Because with God, all things are possible. Blessed to be a blessing. I'm going to sing this song to you. Lord, I'm available to you. My will I give to you. I'll do what you say. Use me, Cleopatra Gordon Pusey, Lord, to show someone the way and enable me to say, my storage is empty and I'm available to you. You know, Mr. Miles Monroe, he was a pastor from the Bahamas and he passed away some years ago. But he definitely did say that the richest place on the earth is not the diamond mines in Africa or anywhere else in the world. It's not the oil fields. It's not the wherever there are pearls and diamonds and riches. It's in the cemetery, because so many people pass away with their untapped potential. But let us not be any of those people that pass away with those untapped potential. Be the best you can be. This is Dr. Cleopatra Gordon Pusey. I'm a Christian, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a doctor. I love to sing, I love to garden, I love to cook, I love to do my makeup, I do my nails, I like to dress up, I'm a model, whatever. No sky's the limit, I forgot about that. No sky's the limit, infinity and beyond. So be the best you can be, and don't let anybody stop you. Be on fire, and just put God in front of everything, and with God, all things are possible. Be blessed with this song, and we love you with the love of the Lord, so continue to keep on keeping on, and the only person that can stop you is you, okay? Put God first, and the potential is limitless. Be blessed, and I have so many things to show you here. I have even my leadership, but we'll do that another time. We'll do part 2. Be blessed, be blessed, be blessed. Gave me my hand to reach out to man, to show him your love and your perfect plan. You gave me my ears so I can hear your voice so clear. In the voice of sinners, can I wipe away those tears? You gave me your voice to speak your words, to sing of your goodness to those who never heard. But with my eyes I see the need for more availability. I've seen the hearts been broken, so many people to be free. Lord, I'm available to you. My will I give to you. I'll do what you say. Use me, Lord, to show someone the way and enable me to say, my storage is empty and I to you. So I'm giving back to you all the tools you gave to me. My hands, my ears, my voice, my eyes, so you can use them as you please. I have emptied out my cup so that you can fill me up. So now I'm free. I just want to be more available to you. Lord, I'm available to you. My will I give to you. I'll do what you say. Use me, Lord, to show someone the way and enable me to say, my storage is empty, and I am available to you. Yeah, I surrender all to thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender all. I surrender all. All to thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender all. I surrender all. I surrender all to my Heavenly Father. I thank Him for making me the way He made me with all my faculties and everything I have within me. As long as I'm on this earth, I'm going to give it back to Him. I am not going to let the grave steal anything from me. When I go back to God, I am going to try my best to fulfill everything that He sent me on this earth to do, including blessing you. Be blessed. Be covered under the blood of Jesus. I love you with the love of the Lord. Until we meet again, may God bless, keep, and cover you. This is Dr. Cleopatra Gordon Pusey with Life is Beautiful Ministries and Life is Beautiful MD. Life is beautiful. Be blessed. Take care. Bye-bye.